Good enough. Starting. Oh, we are now live.
Great.
All right. Good morning, everybody.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, Fern. How are you?
I'm great, Sandy. And for a change, we're not the home sisters.
That's right. We're not the homie sisters. We're just Fern and Sandy.
That's right.
And you are looking resplendent in that coat. That is
And-
beautiful.
And you've got a great fall sweater there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, it's so exciting. This is a great time of the year, isn't it? When we get to,
Yes.
put some nice colors on. I love
Well,
it.
This one is a satin happy coat. It's called Happy coat from Japan. I made it when I was in Japan. Anyways, I've had it for years and years and years and keep wearing it this time of year only.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, here we are. So welcome back, everybody, to Wacky Wednesday at My Sewing Room. We are found every day, Monday to Friday, from 10:30 to whenever, for Facebook and YouTube. And it's so exciting to have Fern back on Wacky Wednesday. I have a few more people. I started on Monday, Fern, calling out names of people that have talked to us
Wow.
throughout the year. There's about 94 of them.
Wow, thank you.
And so each day I've been highlighting names.
Yeah.
So we did Monday, Tuesday. So today I'm going to highlight a few more names of people who have sent in a comment, have talked to us, have come to see us in person, who
Yes.
tell us that they watch us. So I'm
Wonderful.
just saying a few shout outs. And I see Ruth has joined us and Sandy has joined us. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
That's awesome. All right. So a thank you and happy Thanksgiving to the following people: Wendy W., Francesca M., Pia G., Patty G., Chris L., Ian M., Sandy F., Jean G., Rose T., Chris at Central Sewing, Chris W. at Central
sure.
Sewing,
Okay.
Betty L., and Debbie W. Those are two of our people that watch us all the time. It's
Wow.
wonderful. And Judy Van O. I'm
Okay.
not supposed to say last name. So this is Thanksgivings to these people. Pauline B., Judy K., Darcy B., Jennifer P., Emily K., Nora A., and I get to say this one because she's not with us today: Chelsea, Zach, and Weenie.
Oh, how
yeah.
yay.
So happy Thanksgiving to those
Yes.
people as well.
And happy Thanksgiving to everybody, even
Yes.
if you aren't watching.
Even if you have not given us a comment or a like or a love and we don't have your name, we do wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. All right. So today we're working on table napkins.
Yes, this is so fun.
I think it'll be great. But before we get started, can I tell? She knows what's coming. Can I tell a joke?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm waiting.
All right. Okay. So, Fern, what's a turkey's favorite dessert?
I can't begin to guess.
Okay. I think it might be peach gobbler.
Oh, yum. The peach part, anyway.
The peach part. Yeah, I'm not sure about the gobbler part, but there you go.
Awesome.
All right. So, Fern and I talked about this idea about a month or so ago.
Yes,
We
yeah.
just thought that it would be really fun to help spruce up your Thanksgiving table by making some table napkins and then learning how to fold them in different ways. So I have to tell you that Fern's brought in a beautiful book called Quick Napkin Creations: Making and Creating with Napkins by Gail Brown. This is one of hers that she got at a thrift store in Mission.
Absolutely.
Cool. So you never know what you're going to find in a thrift store. Keep your eyes open for some fun things. And there are lots of different ways to fold napkins. So we're going to be exploring some of those today.
And of course, there's a lot on YouTube videos, and some of them are really fancy. And because neither one of us have mastered those yet, we're going to just show you some simpler ones, and then you're not going to get frustrated if you're going to use these at Thanksgiving, which would be a fun thing to do.
It would be a fun thing to do.
Yes.
So when we're talking about napkins, and I'm just going to go to top here.
Okay.
of course, we can always have the old standby. We've got paper napkins, and they do come out in some glorious colors and everything.
Absolutely.
You can always maybe get lucky and find some napkins in the store. These ones were gifted to me, and these ones are lovely table napkins for the fall, and they have a rolled hem edge.
Which you can do, sometimes you can do it on your sewing machine, but typically I think a serger.
Serger, yes.
But some machines are capable of this too.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, well, we're going to look at this one.
Yeah, we're going to look at the one that I made.
And Sandy did a beautiful job of finishing this edge, and you just did it by folding it over, ironing it, and sewing it.
Yeah.
Right? A double fold.
A double fold. It's a 1/4 inch seam that we did, and you know, using Miss Chelsea's hack, I marked a 1/2 inch.
Yes.
Folded and ironed, marked another 1/2 inch, folded and ironed, and then just did a straight stitch down. I did the two opposite ends and then the 2 sides, and I think it turned out all right.
Oh, it's great. It looks wonderful. So if you don't have a sewing machine and you want to do this, you can sew it by hand, hem it by hand. That works, and that's been done for years and years and years, and there's some lovely finishes. And then another option is you've got all these crazy decorative stitches on your sewing machine. You might want to try one of those.
Yep.
Practice on something first, because you know you want to have a good job. But anyways, this is a lovely shade of orange for fall,
and we're going to use those in a little bit.
Yes,
when we're doing some of our things. But what else have you got there? You brought some lovely goodies for us.
I've got all kinds of napkins at home. This is just a small
selection. You do well there.
Assortment. And in a pinch, of course, when I don't have time, you know, and I have to have something, I might grab some, you know, paper napkins. But these are so nice, and and they're ecologically friendly, right? Because you know, you just use
launder
them and wash them and stuff. And I've got different ones to match different times of the year or different sets of dishes.
I like the one on the end, Fern, because I know
yes,
you
butterfly.
Love butterflies.
Yes, I've got lots of, in fact, the rings I brought in, all I have are butterfly napkin rings.
Sweet.
And so we are going to use these in a couple of applications as well. Butterflies to me are a symbol of hope, because, you know, it comes from a caterpillar, something that's not so pretty, into something beautiful.
Blossoms into beautiful. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I looked for some napkin rings at home, and I didn't have any, so mine was to just take a piece of pretty ribbon and tie it around.
And that's a great way to do it too, because
pretty.
That does in a pinch, you know.
Yep, it does in a pinch.
And I've seen people make the little round ones like the kids made at school out of cardboard.
Oh yeah.
And you can either staple them, which isn't the greatest, or just glue, and that also works. So yeah, lots of options when it comes to napkins.
I just think it's so lovely, and just to dress up the table for Thanksgiving, I think those are lovely.
And we've got lots of beautiful shades of orange.
Okay.
In our store too, or other harvest colors that would make lovely napkins. And you easily made it up in...
Oh, just a few minutes. I made up 2 in about 20 minutes on the store floor.
Which is less time than it takes you to go out shopping.
And get them. That's right.
Paper ones.
We have a couple more people that have signed in today, and that's Ann L. and Jay. It's Mama Jay. Hi, Mama Jay. How are you? I am lucky enough to go to her place for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm really looking forward to that, Jay.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so where shall we begin with our folding, girl?
Well, let's start out with the simplest one that we tried yesterday.
Okay.
And then we're just going, because we brought extra napkins in, we can do different things with them.
Okay, so we're going to just clear off your black table, because and slide over just a little.
Yeah.
And that way we can show everybody on the black. It will show up nicely, I think. Right?
Okay, so we're going to do, the first one we're going to do is one that you can put your silverware in.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
that's fun. So I'm moving
Okay,
over.
moving over a little bit.
And we're
Here's,
going to
okay,
start.
so for this one, we don't do it with the right side out. We do it with the wrong sides out, don't we?
Unless you have one where the
This-
color is saturated all
yeah.
the way through. But in this case, no.
No. So we fold it in half, and then we're going to fold it in half again so we have a perfect square.
Yes.
And I'm going to put it on the diagonal so we look like we have a diamond.
Point
towards me.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull this first point down
all the way.
all the way down and make it nice and even. Coming, press it with my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to turn it over, right, Fern?
You are.
And I'm just going to fold my edges inward.
It's like
Like that.
origami.
Yeah, it's origami for napkins.
Yeah.
And this is now the back side of our napkin. So if we flip it over, I've made a pocket right there.
Yeah.
So then we can actually take the silverware that we're going to be using for our dinner table and slide it just right in there, set it on top of our dish, and doesn't that look lovely?
It's great. And the other thing is too, you know, especially if you've got kids coming, but you know, as adults, we like being kids too. You could hide a little treat in there.
I think that
Like
would
a
be
little
lovely.
one of those little pumpkin candy things, you know?
Oh, that would be lovely. Yeah. So we could put other little things in here other than silverware.
Money.
I thought flowers were pretty, a little flower in each one, or
Yeah.
candy, because I'm a real candy person. But there's the first one we have, a very simple fold to put on your table with your silverware or a treat.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Love that. Okay, so may I do another one?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's keep going on
Keep
this.
going.
And here's
Okay.
here's your and again,
So
beautiful.
now this one, I'm going to do it several different ways.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is just a real quick flop and fold. You pick the center, shake it like this, pop it in your cup. Oh, let me lay it down so you can see it. So you get kind of like a little bouquet type of arrangement.
Yeah, and
So,
super fast and simple and done and done.
And done.
Yeah.
Okay, can I try one more?
Why not?
Okay, so this one was the fan fold. So we're going to fold it in half.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to start with this edge this way, and I'm going to fold it one way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then I'm going to fold it back on itself.
Right.
And then back on itself. And then back this way. So I'm making a fan. Remember we used to do this with paper?
Oh, yes.
And we'd make little fans to fan ourselves. You know, we were so creative in those days, weren't we?
If you use a starch, like say you wanted to do this, you could put a little bit of that light starch on.
Yeah.
Spray it on and iron.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little bit of more
body
fan fold.
and
But not
you
too
could,
stiff.
not too stiff, but you want
use it.
And then we just fold it in half, and then let's tuck it back into our cup, and there's the fan fold.
Very, very pretty.
So that's very pretty too. So okay, so the only other one, and I have to do this one before we get into the really fun ones.
Well,
okay,
you go right
okay,
ahead.
go right ahead, because she says, okay, this one I just rolled up and tied, so
And
it's
that's pretty.
It's just pretty and good.
Yeah.
But this one now, okay, so we were on a cruise. I'm going to remember how we did it.
Okay.
They did some marvelous ones on the cruise, and he said, I don't have a sugar package, but we might use a little design there.
Yeah.
He just started rolling it from the top toward the point, and when he got to a certain stage, he says, okay, we're going to put a little suit jacket on it.
Okay, cute.
Or a little scarf.
Yeah.
And he did this to it.
Yeah.
And laid it on my plate as a little jacket.
Yeah. Isn't
So
that
that's
cute?
kind of cute as well. Kind of folded out there.
Yeah.
So that was cute. So that was my one that I remember from our gentleman that looked after us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Right here, you could put a little treat on it or something.
You could. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might even put a little bow there and tie it just to keep it in place. till
Yeah,
your
that's a
guests
good
arrive.
idea. Yeah.
And then, anyways.
Anyway, so that's my little suit jacket. And I got to tell you, that's probably exhausted most of the... Okay, I do a few, where you just take the napkin. Isn't that lovely? Do it this way. Fold it on the peak and put it on the plate or beside the plate with the, so tuck it in.
Very traditional.
Yeah, very traditional. Or
And
you can
if
just,
you-
oh, sorry. And you can just fold it as in a rectangle as
Yeah.
well. Something boring.
That's
Anyways,
okay.
you had a thought?
Well, I mean, if you're going to do that anyways, you've got it on your diagonal. You can start like, and it's probably better if you use one that's where the color is saturated
both
on
sides,
both
yeah.
sides. But you just start to open it up and kind of unfold it
Sort
like
of layer
that.
it.
And then you've got, and you'll just tuck that other part in behind, and then you've got this fancy little
Fan fold.
yeah.
So that one works really well if you have a napkin that is the same front and back,
Yeah.
right? Okay. All right. So now what else should we show them, Fern?
Well, this is one that I just, when we were Googling stuff yesterday, and this is a napkin that I brought from home. Okay, and this one's got about a 1 inch, 1 inch, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's about a 1 inch. And I
1
see
inch
that you've got a
border
mitered corner
and a
on
mitered
them. That's
corner.
very sweet.
So this is where you could go a little bit fancier with your napkins if you have some time and want to do that. So this one here, it's just fun, but you're going to have a triangle. Okay, and you're going to put the point towards you. Then we're going to fold it. This is like origami folding, right?
Okay.
So what you do on one side, you do on the other. So pretty much that's how it goes. And although it's not going to be perfect, it's going to look
It's
not
going to
too
look
bad.
beautiful.
So now you've got that done. So what do you do next? So then you're going to flip it over. And hopefully these points stay together.
Okay.
And then you've got that. And then all you have to do is you've got a little pocket here. And you've got these little legs that come out. And here again is where you can really get creative, because you've got these little pockets where you put your little pumpkin
candies or something.
Or a little treat of some kind, or even, like you said, a little flower. How about some nuts? In the shell.
Shell, yeah.
So you've got some options.
Really
there.
sweet. I like that. That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun to do that. Now we've got napkin rings. So what are we going to do with this?
Well, I got to tell another joke before we go napkin ringing. Is that all right? And I want to say hi to Deborah R., who's from Nova Scotia. Hi.
Nova Scotia.
And Glenda I. is up at the lake. She's having a beautiful fall day. And Chris L. says it's a beautiful, pretty napkin. Thank you, guys. And Ann L's there as well. That's awesome. And there's Jay. Oh, I love it. All the people have turned in. Okay, joke.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this one.
So what do you call rain on the Turkey Day?
I can't begin to imagine.
Okay, it's foul weather.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get back to our napkin folding.
And you can use a different one if you like, and then you've got like to just show how a different fabric kind of reacts to folding too.
Okay. So what are these made out of, Fern?
Well, I think this is
linen or cotton.
I think it's just 100% cotton. Yeah. It's just 100% cotton.
That's really pretty.
It is.
Okay, so
and it's got a little bit of embroidery, and those of you who have your lovely embroidery machines, you could do this, Just take a solid fabric, and then you're just going to do a little bit of embroidery.
Decorating. Yeah. And this one's done by machine. This one looks almost hand done. You could probably do a hand embroidery on that as well.
Absolutely.
That looks like silk.
It's not though, but it's
kind of likes it like a viscose or poly or something. Yeah. That's really cool. All right. So what else can we do with our napkins? Let's talk those beautiful butterfly rings.
Okay.
So this one's called the napkin nosegay.
Okay.
And I think it's folded on a bit of an angle.
Okay, let's see how we can do it. Do you want me to hold it open? Or
you hold the open. Okay, she's going to hold open my book so I can follow this. Okay, so this is the nosegay one.
Yeah.
And, okay, we're going to start with just an open place. Okay. All right, and I want this to be kind of at the top. So I'm thinking I'll leave it. No. I'm going to turn it inside out. This is so good, isn't it?
Yes.
Turn it inside out, and then I'm going to actually put it out on an angle. She's got it on an angle.
Right.
Okay, and then I'm going to take the point here, and I'm going to put it in one of the pretty rings.
Yeah.
And she just slides it up and on. And then you have what looks like a nosegay. So there's one that comes out underneath. There's one that on top. I've got it turned so that you can see it. So very pretty.
And
I like
it's lovely. And again, different kinds of fabric react differently with your fold lines. But anyways, and so you can do all kinds of interesting things. So here we've got two more.
Yeah.
I have blue dishes, so of course I've got some blue
napkins.
I've got red dishes too.
All right, I like your dishes. It's great. Okay, so there was the easy tied rolled one that I did with the thing because it was cute. All right, so there was a flaming flower. Okay, this one is kind of fun. So you turn it so that we're on a triangle like this. Okay.
And again, this has got the 1-inch hem.
1-inch hem. This is going to look so pretty. And then actually we start folding. Let me just fold and fold and fold till we're close to the top. Now we're going to keep this part up because that is actually going to be the flaming part of our flower. We actually have to roll this part under, so we're gonna.
You won't see the pretty
We
butterfly.
won't. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We should do that on the other.
It's
thing.
okay.
Okay, so here we are with our lovely flaming flower sitting up, and then what we do is we just start folding it around the flame.
Yeah.
So that the flaming flower. And we're just folding it all the way around. And then when you get to the end with the tail, you're just tucking it underneath. So you've got your flaming flower.
Yeah, and so with this one as well, like, so you can see that that's really pretty once you've got that tucked in.
Sorry, I didn't tuck. I'm not a very good tucker.
Well,
okay.
Close enough.
Close enough.
So you've got that. So the other thing that you can do is once you've got to this point is just roll that in and you just tuck that in.
And you make the rose.
And you've got your little rosette. So that's another way to get that done. And I know some of you who've done this for years and years have probably way better ideas than we possibly do. But we're giving you some.
They're kind of fun. Some basic ideas, things to do to fancy up the table, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Was there any other one you wanted to try?
I wanted to actually try doing the into the sunset.
Okay, we're gonna.
But I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll try it with this guy.
Okay.
All right. But I'm gonna tell you another joke. Is everybody out there? Hi, Denise. All right, here's another joke, guys. What's the best song to sing when preparing your turkey?
Bark, bark, no.
All about that bass. It's all about the bass. It's all about the bass. It's all about the bass.
Based. Okay, the base.
I'm not a very good singer, so yeah, bear with us. Okay. All right. So now the last one I wanted to show you, we start out with the triangle.
Yes, and you're going to have the long end towards you.
Yeah. There we go. And we're going to put that up because that's my little sunset peak.
Yeah.
And I believe I have to offset it just a bit.
Just
so
a
this
bit,
is where a napkin that would be two-sided rather than this, so it'd show. And then we just start rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling. And when I get here, I stop rolling.
Yeah.
And I set it up and bring it toward me.
Yeah.
And then fan these guys a little bit, and that's toward the sunset, they call it.
Yeah.
If you can see that. And you know what? You could then put a nice little ring on it too.
You could, yeah.
And hold it so
Yeah.
it doesn't go anywhere. There we go. Into the sunset.
Right.
And tip
So
it up
cute.
a little so
It's
you can
so
see
cute.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it, Fern.
Yes.
Or, you know what? You could just be sweet and take the little butterfly.
Yeah.
And we just can roll our silky one, which is so pretty. And just roll.
Yeah.
Roll and tuck.
Yeah.
And that's pretty as well.
Yeah.
I love your napkin rings, Fern.
And
Yeah.
you can you can open up these things too.
Oh yeah, and get a
And
little
anyways,
spread.
you've got a little spiral there. And or you can actually, well, this one's a little bit heavy, but you can actually roll it around and tuck the top part in.
Oh, okay.
So there's so many options, and it's just a matter of being a little bit creative as you're going forward. And you know what?
Yep.
Thanksgiving is fun. I think it's fun. It's fun to have your family. It's fun to have your friends. And we have.
Slide my way there. Yeah, slide my way, hon. Okay.
And in as much as we have a few eccentrics and a few few nuts and a few fruits, we love them all.
We do. We love our family.
And we love, just having them for dinner, having, and doing stuff with them. And I feel like, what are you so grateful for this year, Sandy? Oh, she's going to cry.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's okay. It is a sentimental time.
It is a sentimental time, and I am just really grateful because my families are all here, with the exception of my dad. Ken's here. Ian and Carly are here. Carly's mommy, Jay.
Yeah.
Her husband, Mike. And then we have sister Cassidy. And we have a new member of our family. His name is Tyson. So,
Wow. Who's Tyson?
Tyson is Cassidy's friend.
Oh.
And he's a really sweetheart.
Yeah.
And so I am very grateful to have these people not only in my life, but here to celebrate with. And you know what? It's all about family. But it's also about the friends who have become family over the years.
Absolutely.
And all about my work family.
That's right.
Right, Fern?
Oh, yes. And I'm so grateful, to have a job, to have health, physically and mentally. And, these are things that we should not take for granted, because in a moment, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and it can change just like that.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. My mom had a very special pumpkin pie recipe, which my sister and I always try to duplicate. We don't quite get there. That was the magic of Mommy.
I think Mama had a magic touch, right? Yeah, for sure.
Do we have another joke?
I have a couple more jokes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so what do sweet potatoes wear to bed?
I wonder.
They wear yammies.
Oh my gosh.
All right, are you ready for one more corny joke?
Oh, I love corny jokes. I love corny jokes.
Why is corn so popular on Thanksgiving?
Gobblers like it?
Because it's amazing.
Oh, wonderful. Got it.
All right. Anyways, that is awesome. I have a few reminders before we go.
Yes,
okay, Fern?
yes.
Getting ready for Halloween. Thanksgiving's upon us.
Yes.
So hopefully we're ready.
Yes.
Yeah. If not, we're down to folding the napkins, and that's a good thing. And just to remember that right after that, we get the spooky time of the year, Halloween.
Yes.
And then, of course, followed closely by Remembrance Day, and then into Christmas. So may I say that if you're looking for some fun projects for Halloween,
Yes.
don't forget that we have some really nice selected quilt kits on sale this week, 20% off from October 5th to the 13th.
And this is the Fright Night kit.
Ooh. Okay, and then we also have
The Spooky Vibe quilt kit.
and then we also have Scaredy Cats.
Yeah, and that's a cute one.
And then
Another
Sandy's favorite.
The Meowgical Night. So if you love cats, this is a great one.
This is a great one. Not only that, but on October 22nd and 23rd, Chelsea and I are doing this on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it a try and get that made. All right. So that we have that. The other thing is with Remembrance Day coming up, we have our Remember kits available.
Right.
They are at the front of the store along with this sample to look at. And they are on sale and provide you with a free class so that you can get it done. So if you have a scan and cut, it works really well. If you're an applicator and do it by hand, it works well as it works as well.
For sure.
Okay, and the last thing, we have got the October set of designs from OESD available for, not for purchase. If you purchase $59 worth of OESD products,
Yes.
then you get these as free designs.
Okay.
And they are the Christmas ornaments.
And so cute.
Oh, they are. Anne has made them and they're out front on display so you can see those. But
Right.
yeah. Oh, I forgot. We have fabric.
That's right. We have a
Oh.
new line of fabric that I just put out yesterday. And it's kind of pretty, but you definitely could use it during this fall time. It is called, I forget, Seasons Study Fall.
And so it has some very pretty colors in it.
Yes.
Blues and oranges and purples, beiges. It's very pretty. This is one of the floral ones.
You could make napkins out of
Oh.
this. It'd be lovely. Just
Napkins.
lovely. Yeah.
Or if you want to be a little more subdued, blue napkins.
Yeah.
So this one has a pretty print on it.
And although we hadn't typically thought of, aqua as a fall color, more and more we're getting into this aqua thing because you can actually find pumpkins that are this color as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
And of course, it wouldn't be a set of fabric without a plaid,
Absolutely.
right? Plaid.
Yes.
And then, of
They
course,
make great napkins too, plaids do.
here's the last one I wanted to show. This is all of the mushrooms.
Yes.
And that's kind of fun. So it's a really good fall woodsy type looking
Absolutely.
fabric line.
Yes.
All right, so that's the newest fabric line into the store. So we have it on display out front, or in the,
Yeah, near the front.
near the front, and we can see it then. All right, everybody. Well, Fern, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Sandy. I'm glad we learned some new things this past week.
Yeah, it's been exciting, hasn't it? We've had everybody trying out folding in the store and
Yes.
saying, picking out ones that we liked and we could actually do on camera. So that's awesome.
Just a little bit of magic
Yes.
for your table.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Fern.
You're welcome,
Thank you,
Sandy.
everyone. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I will be back tomorrow
Wow. Okay.
talking about what everybody at our staff does for Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
So we'll be having some thoughtful Thanksgiving thoughts on Tomfoolery Thursday. So join me then.
That's for
Thanks,
sure.
everybody.
And we'd be happy to hear what you're doing for Thanksgiving as well.
Yeah.
Thanks. Happy
All right.
Thanksgiving.
Thanks.